Yo, yo. Hello, everyone. Hi again. I'm Taiwanese baby Vtuber, Maratto Anna, and we are back to New Vegas once more. And Dizzy, hello. Thank you for coming again. Hi, 皆さんこんばんは。私は台湾バビ肉 Vtuber のマラットアンナです。はい、また、ニューベガスの世界に戻りました。今日の目標はね、一応、なんだっけ、次のクエストをクリアしたいです。I really need to somehow find a way to... what's that? To fix my armor? アーマーを直す方が今ほどないですよね。We barely got no time to fix our armor. I mean, no time, no resources. Do I still have a microfusion cell? I really need them. Nope. We got energy cell and something that is a little bit different. Easy pack. I think maybe we can switch our easy pack into micro fusion. Yeah, this one. Easy charge pack to micro fusion. Yeah, I still want to make some point 50 even strong round, but we don't have enough tin can here. Six of them. Definitely not enough. I can tell you that. Definitely not enough. Only one round, one junk round. Then what's that? We don't have powder or tin can anymore. Fine. 材料はもう足りないでしょうね。しょうがないです。Okay, so let's go. Return to the think tank and let the others know that we kind of finished most of the mission. I mean, very annoying, but we need to talk to them. Oh, what the hell is this? Weird place, oh. Yeah, I don't want to pick out junk right now since we really don't have any time. Holy shit, whose room is this? 誰の部屋ですか？怖いよ。
Have you done all we asked? If not, we will not hesitate to ask again.
This room is locked somehow. I don't know the reason. There's nothing special in there. 特別なものがないんですけど、ロックされてる理由がなんだろう。Advanced radiation suit. I got a space suit, so hoping I need that. One more box. Ammo? One glue. Ammo. Please.
Have you come for hello? Oh, I'll give you a hello. A hello unsurpassed.
Okay.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them.
I will be honored if I could hear an honor the think tank has to share on the science.
Why, yes. We are filled with the knowledge. If you wish to know more, simply ask the others.
Okay. I've recovered all the technology information.
What? You did? Your survival, let alone success, barely registered in my projections. Now, all I need to do is check my transmission databank. Mobius is always filling it up with his psychotic calls. Oh yes, there's the schematics, just like you said. Ow.
Do listeners just have the information you need? 欲しいな資料が
Yes.
Yes, what? 何 yes してる
No. I mean, yes. You just need to analyze these technologies for a moment. They are...
Do you even know what these technologies do? 本当に知ってます持って書いたハイテクのこと。I'm going to advance my boots into your noise module if you don't give me some serial data.
I know how these technologies... If you remember, we described them in clearly abstract, contradictory statements before. Why would we... on how to use them? Yes, so let me...
Holy shit, these tricky things. Brooks, antenna focus brainwave patterns, right?
Yes, that's what...
And the suit's electronic regulators and the sonic frequency is the spinal vibrators? Do you remember what the other biological effects the other items have?
I've got it. The cardiac regulator in the suit, the antenna for brain waves, and the sonic frequency for the vertebral nerves. I'm thinking. Let me check. I have it. The override sequence to open the Forbidden Zone door is hidden in the schematics. Well, not hidden. It's actually right there, behind the programming equivalent of coffee stains. It's embedded in what seems to be recursive code. It's badly commented there and there. Oh, and null pointers very sloppy, Mobius. You see, using the antenna to boost the emitter's sonic frequency, and the stealth suit to bypass the Forbidden Zone lock, yes, Was that my plan? It must have been. Sometimes I truly surprise myself.
Couldn't those things heal me?
Heal you? What, put you back together like some giant, hard-boiled, yum-yum deviled egg? I mean, technically, these items could all be used to put you back together once you had your brain. But for now, they can be used in the name of aggression. The door should be unsealed. Now, instead of being subjected to threats, and that message is science. Deliver this message, and Big Mountain shall be freed from Mobius's reign of terror. You can go now. That's your cue.
Okay, fine. Travel to Forbidden Zone. Do we need a suit? The broken suit? あのスーツ必要があるの？いや、一緒に持ってこう。一緒に持ってきましょう。多分必要があるかもしれません。Nice one. Let's bring the antenna and the suit. Where is the suit? Here. Okay. And let's see will it works for us or not. I wonder if Yudo is forgetting. Wait, holy shit. My character is flying. Do you see that? Yeah, こいつはなんか強くなっちゃったかな。Is it getting stronger? Are they getting stronger? I think. I wonder. It hurts a lot. Holy shit! What the hell is that? Holy shit! Disable, destroy giant scorpion! I don't even know there will be a boss fight. Boss? What hell is this?
It looks like the target drones got activated and... Oh, how cute. They're engaging the X-42 giant robo-scorpion. Let's see the shrapnel fly.
Where is my meter? Why can't I call it? I think I should just puncture to death. I just worry about explosion. Other is a kill. Ow! Told you. Oh, guys. Yeah, we did it. We did it. And where is the... Oh, okay. What now? 次はナイさん、こんばんは。来てくれてありがとうございます。Hello, welcome to After Me. ナイさんは、証券さんかな？Targeting system? ターゲットシステムでしょうね。まあ今も多分役がないと思いますけど。でしょうね。もう破壊しましたので。確かに。Cross grenade. More for them. Don't kneel and low. いらない、いらない。Yeah, so I think if you are faster now, you can activate all the turrets and things to prevent robots to kill you. 全部、一応全部のパソコンを起動したら、さっきの飾り、めちゃくちゃでかい飾りを破壊することもできるはずなんですよね。I don't know why we need red away, but since it's here, we just pick it up. さっきの薬、なんで多分いらないですけど、まあ一応無料ですので、取っても大丈夫でしょうね。運が悪いです。very hard. めっちゃ難しい。いや、なんで、2回目パソコンに入ったら、遅くなりますよね。スキップができない。バグかな。Yeah, I think there's one bug that the second time you enter a computer, you cannot just skip it. Skip the typing and a lot of things. It's actually annoying. あ、よいしょ。We got it. Emergency shutdown. Emergency shutdown procedure. Let's hope we never have to use it. The prototype system will all be fired, and we won't be up and running again for weeks. The military is expecting delivery of a battle-ready model within 6 months, and the project has already had enough delays. Oh. 直接さっきの飾りやつ止まる方法があるのこと。 the position we want to go? Left side, far left side. どっち？ここ？上？ Up here? ここかな？武器いらないんですけど。ここ。じゃあ破壊しなくても大丈夫ですよね。We don't even need to destroy it. We just need to run. Whoa! We need right away. You found a recalibration file for the sonic emitter. Take it to jukebox in a sink to recalibrate the sonic emitter for a new effect. Okay. I think that's a doctor there. Oh, is that a super giant, super big rubber band? Holy shit! でっかー、かわいい。でかいですよ。なんで私と話したいお前。フレンドタンク。あいつの脳が多分その中にありますかもしれません。いや、一人でここに住んでます？ I think it's live here by himself. Don't want to reason low. Yeah, well, I want to hear his side of story. Oh, it's the Auto Mantis. やばすぎる。全部あんなのものになる。やばいっすよ。まあ全部取ってきましょうかな。確かに全部いい材料になるはずなんですよね。We will eventually become a good material resource. Since we got all those furniture to work for us. Oh, we are kind of overweight. Yeah, I think it's a weapons problem. 多分武器の問題でしょうね。でしょ？うん。武器が重い？じゃない？これいらない。まあ、武器が重いのは問題。でも材料持って結構重いですよね。All the materials. The weapons, yeah, they're heavy. Hey, Doc! Doc! Why? Why?
Yo, hello there. You are
Holy
there,
shit, what's wrong with
you?
the monitor?
Forgive my confusion. So hard to tell these days. You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there. Such a nice brain, young, very bright. Little hard to see you. Can you walk into my left, right FOV cone? That's it. You're coming into focus nicely.
Okay, is that better? Surrender, Mobius. I don't want to fight you. After you trying to Scorpion, you're next, and now I'm here to kill you. Now I just talk to him.
Perception is a problem with this old monitor of mine. Went black a while ago. That's old age for you. should look at getting the visual nerves reattached. It's just that the right eye would see the wrong things. The flying tortoises were the worst. Would you care for a mentat?
Oh, thanks. I'll just save for later.
I love mentats. Delicious and
Mentat.
smarty. I have all sorts of amazingly science-erific thoughts and ideas when those chalky tablets are zipping through my biogel. I forget them all not long after, though. Especially with the data constipating my memory core. Afraid binary streams might shoot out my chassis. Had to start using the dome floor and walls here to inscribe equations, although I've somewhat lost track of where they start and end.
Okay, you are exactly what I was expecting.
Really?
That
That implies
really
preconceived notions,
優しい
theories,
か
and
な
a hypothesis about this meeting? Please extrapolate. What was I supposed to be like? After all,
more
it
crazy,
might
I
be
think?
worth a cognitive realignment if your theoretical Mobius is better than I.
I need my brain back.
Do you? You seem fine without it.
No!
And does it even want to go back with you? Maybe you should ask it. It's quite independent.
Wait,
has
Brandon,
all
what you
manner of
mean?
opinions.
得意図あんな
Tell
の
you
脳が
what, I'll leave it up to your brain. If it wants to go, then fine. If not, well, you should respect its wishes. Oh, curiosity. I experience that less now that I know.
I can't fix your monitor, but if you are getting ghost reception, I can fix that.
The ghosts aren't real? That changes everything. Why, I can save my computing power for other perceptual impossibilities. Please be my guest. The receptor is there, and the side-switching wobbly bob, just turn that. Good. Oh, yes, that feels wonderful. This is even better than my afternoon mentats break.
Okay. I'm glad that you like that. Why did you steal my brain? Oh, you don't seem aggressive. Why podcast fresh your think tank?
Oh, I was probably tripping hard on Psycho when I sent that. Had to work myself up to it. Not usually violent, except when I am. Then, watch out! So many chems, such varieties. Whenever I take mentats, I can feel my entire chassis breathe like a big spherical lung.
I think you just took too many
As for the
drugs.
Psycho, sometimes get the chem
薬
dispositories
飲
in
み
my
すぎ
tank
た
all
かもしれ
switched
ません、こい
up.
つ。
Go in the wrong tube. Still, served its purpose.
Okay.
I find things curious as well. Go on. Oh, a variety of raisins. You're something of a homily. The anomaly? You're really quite special, and not in the cranially challenged way. You see, you are the most successful brain extraction experiment ever performed here at Big Mountain. A victim of your own success, as it were. If you
Okay.
were to go back with what your brain knows about the procedure, well, your brain could be popped back in and you could walk right out of here. Can't have brains moving around of their own volition.
What's that a problem?
I'm not sure, except that I'm sure there's a very good reason for it. I have very good reasons for almost everything I do. Even if I forget them occasionally.
You forget them occasionally?
Although I feel this
あの
one
ことを
is
やる理由
especially
を
important.
時々に
Oh, well,
忘れるやばいですよ。
yes, this... Well, know, every scientist needs an army. Mine
Every
came to me
scientist
after
needs
these
an army?
rather large scorpions kept coming in from the desert, like poisonous frosting. How scary, I thought. But they had survived when nothing else had. Perfect candidates for improvement as a reward for their tenacity. Then I thought, what if they shot energy bolts and acted as walking eyes and data-drained computers and acted as bullhorns? Then I made them bigger. Then I thought about custard. I do so love custard. Or was it mustard? Mustard custard. I miss sugars and salts.
Wait, somehow you build red scorpion, robot scorpion, if your friends keep the think tank occupied?
Did I? Maybe I did. Can't have them leaving. Some reason for it. Ethics or, science? You and your brain are quite alike. I'm sure it knows the raisins better than I do.
Everything you've told me doesn't add up. Your brain, even your name.
Dr. Mobius. Rather catchy, isn't it? It's my name, and my new name overwrote the old one. This name's as real as you or I. Although I believe your brain expressed similar incredulity at the nature of such an appellation. Someone's been watching too many old-world science fiction movies, it said. I believe it meant me. I must admit I have a vulnerability.
Yeah, it's getting longer and longer. We're out of time. 会話がちょっと長いですので、少しだけスキップしますよ。
It enforces the recursion loop and
Your program learn nouns or powerful recursion verbs? What? To trap their processors?
Now, trap is a rather harsh word. But, yes, I did take some liberty. I certainly didn't until you said trap. The radar fence to keep the think tank hemmed in wasn't really enough. They keep testing things. I suspect I have Plan 9s in place, but I may have coded myself to forget them, just in case. They're probably very dangerous.
My character is losing his mind.
So I had to do something else to keep them occupied here.
Oh, it's a circle, A is the infinite symbols. They are all groups, I guess.
Oh, you figured it out. No pun intended. Dr. O, which is actually not his real name multiplied, since you can't multiply his real name in the first place. Ouroboros, Klein, they have all forgotten themselves. And not only themselves, but the world. Since I reprogrammed their chronometers, geometers, and cartography programs. This is now their world. It was a merciful lobotomy, really, thinking back. They were my friends, but... And the world isn't ready for that kind of too-far thing-taking. That's my professional opinion.
じゃあ実はみんなのためにプログラムデザインして調整してみんなのテストできるのスピードも遅くなって全部ハイザーのためにあとこのスカのために So they are all doing this for the world and those people. This man is not a bad guy. I mean, this brain is not a bad guy. この脳は悪いやつじゃないかな。ヘリドンビリーさんこんばんは。来てくれてありがとうございます。はい、どう ボルトの中には人の体を吸ってる実験をするボルトもそういえばあった。まあそうですよね。まあじゃあ一応この人を殺すのはまああんまり必要がないと思います。鎖のロボットがちょっと怖いですけどね。
Well, it's simple. Despite their many failings, they are rather bright. They are the think tank for a reason. That I didn't change. Without something to distract them, make them afraid, they would simply deduce what had happened. And when they start deucing it up,
Do it again?
then you came along, the final variable solved. They saw that their world was larger than they perceived.
ロボ船が
Bacteria,
ロボ
finally able to
船
see
となっ
its host.
たボルトもある？そうなんですか？ But there must have been other sides of the larger world. There were other visitors. Why am I different? I'll blame me for this. アナのせい他の人もここに入ったことがある？
There have been other visitors to make them doubt their perceptions, but you are the
いや
one
でも
who
ロボ
dialed back
ブレ
their
ンですよ
monitor
ね。
micromagnifiers.
アナにとって一
You were
一番
irrefutable
イメージ
proof that there
が
was a
強いの
world
はなんだっ
outside.
け
And then there was the
フォ
whole
ールアウト
brain
4
fiasco,
のロ
which
ボ
forced me
ブレ
to
ンの
take
工場です
steps.
よ。
See, your brain had a special kind of wrinkle.
Oh, positions are enough. Oh, we got guns 75. Only wrinkles the one left bullets may go into my brain pan.
Yes, very good. I should have mentats in just you instead of the other way around. In any event, you showed up at the think tank, and because you had bullets in the head are usually much more fatal, and yours was a light case of bullet headitis. But
What do you mean
it was
bullet
enough for the
headitis?
auto dog in the sink to change its
アナも
programming
フォロー
to
でき
fix
ないで
the
すよ。
problem. And the brain
アナが
extraction
バカですよ。
technology for once worked.
会話内容が
That
難
gave
しい
the
になる。
think tank the knowledge its brains
I'm-
shouldn't,
You start
couldn't,
losing me. I'm kind
couldn't possess. With that knowledge, the procedure can
I
be
can't really
reversed.
follow the conversation.
If they obtain that procedural data, they can use it to mush and modify their cranial cells into hosts to slip past the radar fence. I'm sure. And once they're all...
So if I don't get my brain back in my head, I can't live ever? いやー、ここから出る唯一な方法は戻る本来の場所に戻るしかできないですよね。
Oh
さすがに。
no. I doubt your brain would be so unreasonable. It already knows the trick of it, you see. Doesn't need to be in a host body at all. If you become friends or exist in an uneasy truce with weapons aimed at each other, it would Well, once the think
本当
tank
に
was dealt with,
友
of
達になっ
course,
ても
your
敵
brain
になっ
is a
ても
responsible sort.
自由
Doesn't
に
want mad
本来の場所に
scientists
帰ることができま
running
す
around everywhere.
ほんまに信じてないですけど I don't trust that
I consider coincidence to be profanity, along with the words astrology, herbal tea, and luck. So, my threat broadcast is designed to instill and install fear, and along with the emotional download, it prompted them to focus on retrieving those technologies and bring them to attack me. And coincidentally, pardon my language, all those technologies are needed to put a
What is the purpose of technologies? Was there any other data transmitter in your flat case? But I think tank downloaded some mistakes now items, they can rebuild them. Which one should you choose? I think I should choose the purpose of
The
technology.
X2 antenna can be used to focus your alpha wave frequency thought patterns. The sneaky suit and the sonic sound wave projecto emitter was never intended as a weapon. It was a medicinal vertebrate pulse desensitizer.
Desensitizer?
In short, brains, a heart, and courage. Spine. I think there was a story once where a band of murderous thugs sought these things. They had them all the time in the story. Didn't stop them from murdering to get them.
Was there any other data transmitted in your Fred Pop case?
Yes, my overly aggressive cammed-up broadcast was designed to keep reinforcing the... Oh, and the... Get me the things to castrate... But I couldn't delete you or your arrival any more than I could the other visitors. Only so much science can do when... You're really quite difficult to ignore, you know. It's because you're, well, rather intriguing, if you'll forgive an old brain for... Oh, that means my plan is a total failure. Oh.
Okay, I think it's time for me to go. じゃあ、レベルアップしましたね。どうしよう。どうしよう、こっち。I think I want a higher speech for now. You energy of robotic computers allow to break land more easy and spread more mechanical progress. You have a 25% chance to critical hits against robots, and you will also find more useful components on robots you destroy. Okay. Chameleon, I think. Laser Commander. From the humble laser pistol to the mighty Gatling laser, you do plus 15 damage and have 10% chance to critical hit with any laser weapon. これがいい。これいいですね。いいでしょうね。いいでしょうね。Okay, I think I will go this one. Laser Commander. Okay, let's try to talk to our friend. 自分の脳と会話しましょう。うおー。怖っ。怖っ。怖っ。怖いですよー。会話したくないですけど、レブンさん、こんばんは。来てくれてありがとうございます。怖い怖い怖い。
Well, well, look who finally dragged themselves in out of the wasteland. And where have we been? Crawling through bits of radioactive muck again?
Are you my friend? 私の脳でしょうか
Ah, lovely. Figure that out,
いき
have
なり
we?
脳みそ
Would you like a cookie?
Why are you such a dick? やばいやつですよね、こいつ。私の脳ですけど。Listen, you are my friend, so you better be more respectful. そうですよ。敬語で話して。私の脳でしょ
Oh, had I? What exactly will you do if I don't? Not put me back in that cranial dungeon you call your head? Heavens forbid.
I could smash this hand. You're in, how about that? この天狗を破壊しますよ。どう
By all means, if the idea of spending the rest of your days as a true lobotomite appeals to you. Actually, come to think of it, you probably wouldn't mind that, would you?
いや、どうやってなんでお前こ こにいますか？
After the think tank extracted me from your skull, they fell to bickering amongst themselves. I'm sad to say we were quite forgotten about. Dr. Mobius saw an opportunity to gain some leverage and had me spirited away to his dome.
How did he manage to do that? いや、どうやってできましたか？よくわかんないですよね。
I don't know. I'm afraid the trauma of our separation rendered me quite insensate. I didn't come around until I was safely ensconced in this tank. I'm quite sure whatever he did was highly scientific, though.
Okay.
Hardly. Dr. Mobius keeps a close optical sensor on the goings-on at the think tank. As soon as he saw the opportunity, he took it.
Fine.
Ah, well, as to that, you'd be surprised how hard a feminine-sounding voice modulator is to find in the Forbidden Zone. It's not as though brain-sustaining life support tanks grow on trees. I had to take what I could get.
女性の声話できるのパーツがちょっと、探すのはちょっと難しいかなってここになので男性の声で話してるおかしすぎで後で帰りますって
Yes, well, believe me, the opposite is equally true. Good Lord, have you bathed at all since they
動
pulled
き
me
が
out
ちょっ
of
と
you?
ちょっと気持ち悪い
Well, I see sarcasm hasn't eluded you. Fine, perhaps now isn't the best time, but it's the principle of the thing.
What do you mean?
Well, that's a fine how do you do. Me, a, quote, dick, unquote. As if I'm the one responsible for the way you carry on gadding about the wastes. I'm not the one that makes us clamber around Technus-infested ancient vaults or go charging off to New Vegas on missions of ill-conceived revenge. And have we forgotten who got us shot in the head and buried in a shallow grave? Hmm? Do you think I enjoyed that little moment?
Don't you? めっちゃ楽しいんでしょ任務フォーして物を殺すのこと。Come on, let's just stop fun! でしょうね。
Fun? Fun? Is Technus fun? Hmm? Is Ricketts? What about sepsis, huh? Enjoy that, do we? The things you do with our body are suicidally dangerous. And if you could
まあしてますけれど、自殺
you
の
would hear
図
me
みたいな。
screaming at you.
Don't you want to be reunited? For you be happy to get back into my head? いや、体に戻るのは嫌いです。嫌です。なんで
I'm not going to lie to you. The prospect is definitely not that appealing. Look at it from my perspective. Here I have peace, quiet, and safety. Well, barring the odd rogue scorpion. In your head, I've got poison, radiation, grisly injuries, and biological functions. Do you know how much more
少女
you
と
get
タ
done
コピ
when
ド
you're
さ
not
ん、こ
constantly
んばん
looking
は。
for places to
来てくれ
urinate?
てありが
Why
とう
do
ご
I
ざ
want
い
to tell you?
ます。脳みそが出してる不思議なゲームですよね。そうっすね。自分の脳でしょ。やばすぎる、このゲーム。What about good things? What about cool breeze on your cheek to smell food? Love? 愛情はどう
Overrated biological feedback. Believe me, you only feel that way because you've got all that meat. Oozing hormones.
Isn't it just as true as you only feel this way because you are lacking those hormones? でしょうね。
I suppose you're right. That does call certain assumptions into question, doesn't it?
So we are in process? You can't feel what I feel, and I can't think the way you think.
Indeed, quite the conundrum. How do you suppose we resolve it?
Come back to my head. 頭に戻して書いて。I think we have to trust each other and acknowledge that we are complete if we are separate. Well, maybe we should keep going like this. Do you think? どっちみんなどっち Which one should choose? No! ここに残して。穴が強くなるこっちがいいあとは No? 首に頭の中に戻して正常な人間に戻るどっち Which one should choose? Should we just go back to become a human again? Or I should just put my head here, my brain here, so my character will be stronger than ever? どうしようみんな教えて Come on, tell me, what should we do? 考えましょうまあ、占領はあんまり重要なことじゃない。でも、脳をここに残しても面白そうでしょ I think left our brain here is kind of funny thing to do. Take the brain? そうですか脳と一緒に帰るまあ、じゃあ帰りましょうか。I think we have to trust each other.
I suppose there might be some advantage to that, yes. There's a chance that the
What's
reintegration would create some improved synergy between us.
So what should you say, Bran? Join me for some more wild adventures? もっと、危険な冒険一緒にやる
Well, I suppose you've convinced me well enough. I'll rejoin your
そう
body
ですよ
at your
ね。
final decision. Unfortunately, before we get to that stage of the proceedings, we
Oh,
have a
Sister of
problem.
Religion. Hello! Welcome to my live streaming. Thank you for following my channel. 来てくれてありがとうございます。And Taiwanese Vtuber, Maratto
We will have to
Anna.
make use of Dr. Klein's lab,
Ba美
and
肉
I
Vtuber
rather
though.
doubt the brains are inclined to share.
Why? They promised to put me back together. Once I did what they want. Are they bad guy? Then let's go make them share. Come on, Brand's stomping time. でしょうね。あいつは全部殺しましょう。
Oh, lovely. We've reached the mindless violence portion of the program. Tell me, what exactly are you, and I use the word loosely, planning?
Oh! We got some weird choice. I'm going to give them a demonstration of the physics behind small, fast-moving chocolates. I'm going to show them what's really the brightest things in a room. I think bombs? Yeah, maybe bombs. I thought since they like lasers so much, I would surprise them with a club or something. I sort of thought I would just start punching things and see where it gets me. パンチだけでどこまでいけるのはそうですかLegislative violence is the last resort for civilized man, and I'm feeling mighty uncivilized. Guns. 銃で暴力で
That lovely rat boom a bit. It's just not the same without a body to feel the recoil. What's the next step then?
If you think tank won't help out their bargain, we'll make them. Let's go! I will handle brands. You stay here. You'll be more useful outside my head. I think it's time to go.
This brain is coming out of its jar. I suppose now that we're reunited, you'll want to fill your torso up with those other meaty parts the think tank took from us. Personally, I think your upgrades are quite a bit better. But now that I'm with you, the Sync's autodock can plug them back in no problem. Right then, off we go. Klein will be in for a nasty shock when he realizes the pacification field won't work on a mind and body reunited.
Ooh, here he goes. She goes, he goes, I don't know. Okay. Doc, we are going.
Oh, I hypothesize after the indignant frequencies my receptors had.
A friend told me a think tank needs to be stopped. Can you help?
If I
Stop it,
recall,
Stickler.
I had a plan that was working, whatever it was. I don't think it reached fruition. I would recall fruit. I wasn't trying to kill them, just keep them out. Blast. I probably wrote it down.
Any tactics I could use to attack the think tank? What was the plan you had?
Something ingenious
Chigaku,
and needlessly
Garu,
complicated,
and
I
the
expect.
Garu.
I may have already told you and forgotten it. I forgot I had forgotten pencils until one day I found one. Spent days studying. Well, you could try and appeal to their humanity. That's a tired cliche.
I would really like to kill them.
Well, if you're determined to go down that road, so be it. They will undoubtedly switch off the pacification field when you return.
Yeah, I will keep Doc here. Maybe I will still kill it. Maybe I'll still kill him. I can't living alone here. Wait, ちょっと一つ確認したいことがある。ちょっと待ってね。いや、もしの回収じゃなくてこのまま続いたら、もしかしてこのロボブレンがアナの味方になるかな。そっちの方が面白いでしょ。でしょうね。If we don't take the brain, will the brain become the rubber band? Well, I want to give it a try. 試したいです。試したいです。ちょっと待ってね。ちょっとリードして、めっちゃ速い方法で、方法じゃなくて、会話して確認しましょう。ドドメンと旅する運び屋でしょうね。そっちの方が面白いでしょ。いや、アナはずっとロボプレの仲間が欲しいですよ。確かにできる。フォールアウトにありますよ。
Well, well. You mean I'll stay in my tank and you'll stay in your skin? It's well then. I suppose this is goodbye.
So go back to the think tank. Get them to let me out. They promised you do less. Maybe I'll explore a bit more before I go back to the think tank. Let me think about this. What's the bad about letting friends get out? They don't think that's terrible.
Well, I suppose I do. That arrangement suits me fine. Do try not to get too many holes drilled in your head, will you? I may want to drop by for sentimental reasons. Right then, you'd best be off, hadn't you? The think tank will be waiting. No, don't worry about me. When you're gone, I'll flush myself over to the sink. It's amazing how far you can get in this place with a good flush. I'll keep myself hidden in the ductwork. Klein won't suspect I can also upgrade the sinks. With any luck, I'll see.
できないですか？じゃあ別にいいけどそのままノーと一緒に行きます。Since we cannot put it into the rubber band. 一人は厳しいから仲間がいた方が心強いですもんね。そう。あ、いた。で、くじはあれでしょ？じゃあどうしよう。このゲーム終わったらフォールアウト2と1？いや、みんな見たいですかな？機会があったらフォールアウト1と2の配信まあこの前にめちゃ前に実はやったことがありますよ。アンナのプレイリストに探したらありますよ。日本語のみ配信ですあの時の日本語と声もめちゃやばいですよ。今のはちょっと違います。まだ日本語勉強してるアンナですね。その時。じゃあ次はどうしましょう。一応I'm not really dark.
You require some addition.
ちょっと待ってね。自分の脳が Without the other tanks in the room, you can safely assume this will また起動できない？
You require some addition.
Whoa! I got a new perk. You have spec in your body, but some advanced technology man. You are less resistant to poison. 50% of robots are only somewhat confused by you. 25%. But on the bright side, healing items camps are twice as effective. Oh!
If you know what the word
当
proletariat means,
然、1と2をやってる人少なさそうですよね。そう。多分、確かに少ないかな。でもめっちゃ面白いですよ。
You require some addition.
難しいですけどね。You spice back in your body, but some advanced technologies remain. Your total cannot be crippled again, but your strength and DT bonus have double. Whoa! 力が強くなってる。もう力8強い。でも脳はまだ戻ってないでしょうね。じゃあまず先生たちと話しましょう。I think we should talk to those doctor first. Hello guys. I don't like the lights here. なんで赤くなる？ちょっと怖いな。
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite. Has Dr. Mobius been denominated into scrap metal and
I found my brand. Now you and I are going to settle things.
I recommend watching your tone with me, Now, your brain. Hand it over, or we'll extract it again.
What do you mean? I'm not handing my brand over. There's something we should discuss.
And what could we possibly have to speak about? You have the brain, we have the technology. With it, we can finally leave this place. I cannot tell you how boring this place gets, chopping up the... And we have so many questions to ask your brain first. About this Mojave.
You think I'm robot it? No. So my school hosts the brands of Mobius. Like this one. これめっちゃ面白い。さっきのあいつの脳がこの体にいるのこと。嘘ですけど。
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard. There's no way Mobius would condescend to step inside you. Besides, there's no way such a thing could be accomplished. It's impossible.
Impossible? What do you mean? I've got science hundreds. アナはめちゃ賢いですよ。してます。方がちゃんとしてます。Countless brain extractions surgeries exist, but only one implantation one from Mobius. Nothing is unstoppable for science, Masons, lasers, atoms, brainwaves. Oh, R.S. Microman.
You speak the truth. And the decibel variation in your voice.
ビビてる。
It is Mobius. How dare you breach the think tank?
Overdale, stay here, stay put, and he will. I will let you live.
That's no deal at all. There's a whole world beyond the crater, filled with We could have escaped, seen it all for ourselves, tested it, prodded at.
I will permit you to do this for me. I think you are past due for your. You may have noticed the pulsation field is down. Guess what's happened now? どっち？こっち。
Partner with you, my foe, my rival, my foremost. I have a strange sensation. Very well, partner. The think tank is at your service.
これでこれで終わりましたか？早すぎない？まあ、アンナはめちゃ賢いでしょうね。それは理由かな。I think I'm too smart for them.
As it had been in the years
Oh,
before
why?
the Great War, Big Mountain, the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discovery safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
The courier had scoured much of the Big Empty, although secrets still remained in the crater's depths. Perhaps that was for the best, however. Curiosity, while sometimes rewarded for its efforts, often proves to be equally dangerous.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him over much. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink atop the dome bustled with the voices of a small town, constantly chirping, arguing, and snarling at each other. Still, this all happened productively in the interests of its new owner. The Sync Central Intelligence Unit discovered, despite its inversion code, it was comforted by the sense of community the other personalities gave it.
The Biological Research Station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back a polite refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
The book chute continued to devour all seditious materials until it nearly choked on a paperclip. It adamantly maintained it was a Chinese paperclip, and the whole thing had been an elaborately orchestrated assassination attempt. Whatever the reason, it slowed down for a while, carefully appraising each document and clipboard that came to it.
The light switches continued to bicker and flicker.
This persisted until the day someone dropped a flashlight in the sink, and the two of them united in their hatred of the showboat.
The sink continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magneto-hydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean.
The toaster continued its psychotic spree, reducing all appliances in range to scrap electronics and spare parts. After one of its more psychotic episodes, however, the other Sync personalities decided enough was enough and dumped the toaster in a bathtub.
Holy shit!
Barking and hissing, the toaster swore its enemies would rue the day when they had bread and no way to toast it.
Muggy did his best to collect coffee cups, although in his quest, he accidentally trapped himself in Higgs Village. It might have been the end for poor Muggy. Except he found it peaceful there, tidying up the kitchens of the think tank professors back when they had been flesh and bone. Well, except for Dr. O, who was an asshole for having created Muggy in the first place. Muggy left O's house deliberately dirty, punishing the dishes and cups that lived there in blind revenge for serving Dr. O.
Blind-eyed old Jefferson eventually discovered a new sound. Silence.
Silence.
It only made him more filled with the blues.
Oh, where's the subtitle? I didn't read it.
It was rumored by the other personalities that he had a brief fling with the light switches. Although he forgot their names much too often and was soon left in the dark as punishment.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
As the courier ran through the X-8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So
What do you
it let
mean
its
it's a
cyber
succeed?
dogs out into the wastes to help protect small
哦，
communities
完
from
结了，
physical
对
aggression
啊，帮他
rather
欢
than
迎，
communist
哇，
propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 felt spent, having repeatedly upgraded the stealth suit until it could upgrade it no more. It felt warm, fulfilled, and a bit sluggish. It realized not long after, the stealth suit had left it, without so much as a note on the nightstand. So the infiltration program sent out robo-brains into the wastes, looking for its wayward technology. It eventually found Repcon HQ and set up a new research center, testing and murdering fiends who kept breaking into the facility.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
Dr. Klein and the think tank remained alive, unaware of the world outside. They looped
天然
through
气
their
罐系列
daily
粉丝，我喜欢
routine,
天然气罐呀，
none
我
the
叫我脑
wiser
回来
about
了
the。world beyond, although perhaps wiser was the wrong word. The world outside belonged to the courier, and if anyone would shape it, well, the courier had already called dibs.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, Old World Blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an
これと
expression
フォールアウト
describing
で
the
すな。
potential
そう
for
で
the
すよ
future.
ね。
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal Ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
いやー、めちゃいいですよね。You have lost a brainless perk. Your brain, big brain perk. Your brain is back in your body, but some of the been starting to remain. Your head still cannot be crippled, but you are only 10% more resistant to addiction now. Surprisingly, your damage flow has improved by 10%. Ooh. You acquired a big mountain transport bounder. It's capable of transporting you and you alone between the Mojave Wasteland and Big Mountain. To return to the Mojave or go back to Big Mountain from the Mojave, simply equip blood transponders and as you would any weapon, pull the trigger and away you will go. Know that it won't work in interiors or in combat situation and is totally incapable of harming your enemies. Yay! They all seem happy. Can I take my brain out again?
I trust matters regarding your brain were resolved here.
Ooh. ちょっともう一回 No. え
nice to see you back. I trust the adventuring is going well.
自由に選択できますよね。After you're over and I want you back in my head, we are both stronger together.
I've come to a similar conclusion myself. All right, this shouldn't be too painful.
はあ、これで。はいはいはいはいはい、わかりましたね。面白い。
So you beat the big brains at their own.
おお、これで他の場所に戻れる。おお。めっちゃ便利。Chameleon, I can always go back and see an auto duck. But what's the way? 終了は？終了なし。There is no way of this thing. Nice. So we got a super good, nice room. We can have a lot of things. We can feel a lot of things. We can do a lot of things with it. That's so nice. It's so nice. It feels so nice. Ah, 有没有看过《冲梦》？有啊，我看过啊。めっちゃ喜んでる。そうですね、みんな。めっちゃいいでしょ？好，把那个大混搞跟模型玩具一样，想拆就拆。差不多啦，就是个玩具嘛。じゃあ次はどうしましょう？また何が残ってます？ Field research. Picking your brain. Speak to Dr. A if you can. Say hello to Dr. Burroughs carefully. Introduce you to Dr. Dala. Chat with Dr. O. Find sample for biological research station. Oh. また任務がある。まあでも今日はここまででしょうね。もう本来、計画した予定した時間より遅くなってる。もう12時41分でしょうね。寝らないと明日はちょっと危ないですよ。いや寝坊して遅刻になるかもしれません。I think it's good timing to say goodbye because we are late. We are late.クリスの名前、本当にそのままだ。クリスの名前？あー、これですか。じゃあ終わりましょうね。Okay, my live stream is over. Thank you all for coming. If you like my channel, please press like button and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you. ではでは、今回の配信はここまで終わりました。聞いてくれてる皆さん、本当にありがとうございます。おざとでしたね。よろしければ、高評価、チャンネル登録と Twitter、Twitch のフォローよろしくお願いいたします。じゃあまたね。バイバーイ。はい、セーブします。おやすみなさい。Hope you have a good